or range of suppliers or all suppliers, and you can view active or inactive suppliers or both suppliers, and you can select supplier categories. From here, report date range, you can select date range, you can select monthly. Now if you select monthly, you can see this date range, quarterly, yearly or month to date, quarter to date, live to date, and you can select last month, last quarter, year to date, or you can select custom dates. If you select custom date, you can select date range according to your requirement, or you can select all transactions. And there's another option, include supplier returns. If you take this option, supplier returns also include in this report, then it will deduct that purchases from these suppliers. And from style, you can select summary or detailed report. If you include supplier returns, it will now, for an example, if you purchase 1000 quantity and you have returned 100 quantity, then it will display that 900 net amount. And if you're not include this supplier return, it will display only purchases or supplier invoices only. Now you can see the difference between two reports. If you select detail, system will display each supplier invoices, line items also. If you select summary, it will display only that invoice summary. That means one line for one supplier invoice. Now here we will select detail. Then system will display each invoice line items also, it will display. Now if you select summary, it will not display items of that supplier invoice. It will display only that supplier invoice date, number, quantity, and total only. It will display total quantity and total amount of that purchases. If you select detail, it will display each item wise quantity and amounts. Next, supply balances, days outstanding. From here, we can generate a report as a date. From here, we can select the date and we can select suppliers. We can select one supplier, range of suppliers, or all suppliers. And from category, we can select supplier category. And from status, we can select active suppliers, inactive suppliers, or both active and inactive suppliers. And from style, we can select summary or detail. And there's another option, exclude. If you tick on this option, zero balances suppliers will not display in the report. And last one, use foreign currency. If you tick this option, that supplier balances will display in supplier's currency. Okay, now we will generate report. By clicking this view report, you can generate the report. Now we have select this or we tick this use foreign currency. Now you can see this some suppliers currency will be not LKR. This currency is AED and dollars. Likewise, different currencies RM in this report. This is because we select this use foreign currency. And if you want to view this supply outstanding in home currency or LKR, you can untick this option. Now you can see this all balances will display in LKR. And one more thing, if you select use foreign currency, you cannot view grand total of this supplier outstanding report. And if you untick this use foreign currency, you can view this grand total also. And this has each buckets, total due, current period, 30 days, 6 days, 90 days, and 120 days plus days. Now here we have generated summary report. You can generate that detailed report also. If you select detail, system will display each supplier's transaction-wise report. Now here you can view there are two transactions.